soldier and I'm a sculptor and artist. Today I'm going to show you how to make a dragonfly on a rock. And we're working with polymer clay. This is a Sculpy 3, and it's a really good clay to work with. I'm working in black because the finishes that I do work really well with the color black. Prior to starting, you want to knead it a little bit. It's called conditioning. And just squeezing it and that sort of thing to get it warm to the touch of your hands and pliable. And we're going to start it off with a little piece of clay, which is going to be the body of the dragonfly, I should say, dragonfly. And rolling it here. And then we roll it into a noodle like this till it's about the size we want. And then we just put it on the rock. Now before I started, I sealed the rock with a product called Golden Mediums GAC 100. It's a acrylic polymer that the whole idea behind it really is just to seal the porosity of the rock so that the polymer clay sticks to it. And all you do is brush it on, use a regular paintbrush like this and brush it on. It takes about 10 minutes to dry. Now in the description area of this video, there's going to be some pertinent information regarding the video that you'll want to see, so make sure you take a look at that at some point. Now we got the, this is going to be the body. Now I want to sculpt the eyes. And all I did basically was take a little ball of clay like this and then roll it up, roll it into a ball, and then just put it here where the eyes would go. And then you could take a little sculpting tool like this. This is a wood sculpting tool. I've actually been carrying these two around for many years, but these shapes actually are not too uncommon. So you could actually find shapes like these at the art store, but they come in handy sometimes. I'm just gonna kind of blend the clay of the eyes into the body a little bit, just to kind of sculpt it a little bit, and then just patting it with your finger like this. Just doing this can actually get rid of imperfections if you do it gently. And then actually I think I'm going to take this tool here, and there's some texture in the body of a dragonfly, and I'm just going to put some slight indentations in the tail and the body here so that people can see that. Next, I'm going to I want to have 4 balls of clay all about the same size, and this is going to be for the wings. And so if something, when you're doing a sculpture that requires things of the same size, it's a good idea to start off with 4 balls the same size. So I'm just rolling the balls here, and that one's just a tad light. I'm going to add a little bit of clay to it. Okay, that's about right. So now I'm going to roll these balls into the wings, and just hold them up here and see if that's the right size or that's going to work. I think it might, but let's I don't want to put it on yet because this rock, I'm kind of working around the size of the rock. It's really fun sculpting on rocks, by the way, with polymer clay. And you don't have to worry about the rock getting harmed by the heat of the oven when you bake the clay, because it just doesn't get that hot. Alright. So I've got just about what I want here. Just about there. Okay. Now, the wings are going to come about like this. And these, some of the wings are actually going to stick out and above the rock, which is okay. I actually made a dragonfly on a rock several years ago that was along these lines. And his wingtip stuck out over the edge of the rock, and it worked out really well. It was actually a very popular piece. And I think this will actually be pretty popular too. So I just, as you can see, I just squeezed the noodle of clay so that it would become flat like a wing. But I don't want to make it too flat, because then it would become, it might become brittle and break, have the potential to break. And just press these into place. And we've got one more here. It's a little shorter, so I'm gonna squeeze it here. Pull a little bit off there. I want it to fit on here. Okay. You can find rocks like this down at your local creek or a lake, a river, places where there's water. But you also could just go for a hike and likely find rocks, like in a field or something like that too. Now, once you've got the wings and everything placed, just take your time and go around and put some light pressure on it and kind of shake your hand. See, shaking my thumb here. And what that does is it works it a little bit better into the stone. Yeah, I think that's actually turned out pretty nice. Shaking my thumb, just to kind of work it in through the stone without distorting or too much the clay, like that. Now you can add texture to the wings if you want, and I can show you how to do that. I use usually an X-Acto knife or like something like that, and you can just draw lines like that. I think I am gonna have to think about it and see if I actually want to do that with my dragonfly, but it's not too hard to do. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Why not? So add a little bit more interest to it. And you can go online and look at dragonflies, do a search like clay dragonfly sculptures, just to get some ideas and see how people are sculpting dragonflies. Okay, just got this last wing here, and you can also see how about people do wings, if they put lines in them, if they carve little lines like this, or whatever. But I really like how this dragonfly is turning out, and we're going to do a nice finish on it here in just a minute. Okay, before you bake the clay, actually, is when you want to do this finish, this particular finish. And we're using a product called Pearl X Pigments. It's really kind of interesting material. It's a powder form, and this color actually is, I believe it's called Duo Red Blue. This is actually going to be a blue color. It looks pink, but it's kind of effervescent. You can just take just a little bit. Doesn't really require much, and I'm just putting it in the cap here, like that. Now I'm going to do the body in that with a small paintbrush. So I have this small paintbrush here, and when I put this on, it's going to the color is going to dance, really. So it will look blue a little bit, but if you take it gander at it from another position, it will look kind of dance between purple and pink. It's very pretty. I will put information in the description area of this video so that you can find all these products and that sort of thing that I'm using. So I'm just doing that on the body of the Dragonfly, and now I'm going to get another color. I think for this, actually, you know what? I was going to do pewter or silver, but I think actually I'm going to do bronze. And this is antique bronze. I've got some junk in here from another project. This is my art studio. Of course, you know, I don't know if you've ever seen an art studio from a full-time artist, but sometimes it can get a little bit crazy in here, let me tell you what. Okay, so this particular product looks really nice if you put it on with your finger. So you just saw me brush on the Duo Red Blue of this Pearl X Pigments. And that's okay with some colors, but some colors just work really well if you can do it with your finger. So all you do is you put your finger into the product and swirl it with your thumb a little bit. And then I'm just going to apply it to the wing. I turned it sideways so I could get at it better. I'm dipping it in again to the product, swirling it with my thumb every time, just to kind of, I guess I don't know what it does. I mean, it's just something I've been doing for years, and I don't know why, but it just makes it look just right. And I am trying to make it kind of antique-y. I'm not looking to cover all the black at all. Now, also in the description area of this video, I'm going to put a playlist of videos in there showing you some of my finishes that I know that I do and how to do them. And there's ivory, there's green patina bronze, and there is a natural looking stone in that videos in that playlist that you can watch and see how to do so. Just if you like a different finish, you can do that. Now this looks really nice, I think. I thank you for watching. If this is the kind of content you like to see, I do a lot of videos along these lines. Please subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment in the comment section. If you have an idea for a video that you would like to see, just put that in the comment section. I read all comments and reply to most comments. And please rate the video. I appreciate your support. Have a great day.